everybody! Happy holidays! It is your girl, Britt Johnson. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Notification gang, what's up? Where y'all at? Hope you guys are in my comment section leaving comments about this video, telling me how much you love me, and wishing me Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. New Year's is this week. I'm excited. I have nothing to do. I'm going to be probably in my house. But before I left this year, I wanted to make sure I went over my 10 bold predictions that I made at the beginning of the NFL season and checked out how I did on them. So if you guys don't remember, I did a video with Bovada. This video is going to be sponsored by Bovada as well. And I did the 10 bold predictions for the 2020 NFL season. I'm going to see how I did right now. So we're going to go through them. I'm going to tell you guys what I picked and what the actual reality is. Now, some of these things we don't know yet. It's based on, as of today, what is going on. Obviously, we have Week 17 still to play out. But, you know, a lot of these things are kind of, you know, etched in the stone already. So here we go. So the first question or prediction that I had was, who wins the AFC East? I had said it was going to be the Buffalo Bills. Currently they are 11-3. They are currently in first place in their division. They play tonight against the Patriots, and I think they're going to win it. I mean, if they win tonight, they for sure win the division. If not, if they lose this week and next week as well, then they tie with Miami. It's this whole thing, but I totally think they're going to win. So, I mean, let's just put that one in the bag right now. Next one is the winner of the NFC South. I predicted it was going to be the Saints. The Saints are 5-0 in the division, and they were the first team in the NFL to actually clinch a playoff spot this year. So, pat on my back. Did another good one. Okay, now let's get to the bad ones. I'm embarrassed. My next one, NFL MVP. I had said it was going to be Dak Prescott. Who knew my boy was going to get injured? To be fair, what Dak did in those first couple weeks of the season actually kept the Cowboys in a place where we were one of the top offenses in the league for the remainder of the season, just because of what he did in that first half of the season, or first quarter of the season. And I think if he would have played the entire year, he could have did some damage, but that didn't really happen. So I got that one very, very wrong. Obviously, it's probably going to be Aaron Rodgers is who I think is going to win NFL MVP as of right now. Next, we have the NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I selected Aaron Donald. It is actually a really close call on this one. It's probably going to go to Aaron or TJ Watt, which is JJ Watt's brother. JJ Watt actually is tied for the most NFL Defensive Player of the Year awards in history, and his brother is trying to catch up to him, so his brother might notch one off this year. But Aaron Donald, I think, is still has a very good chance of winning. Next, we had NFL Offensive Player of the Year. I selected Christian McCaffrey. I mean, it's probably going to be like Patrick Mahomes or something. But as far as other positions other than a quarterback goes, I think he's up there. I mean, I would think he'd be one of the top 3 guys in the running once they decide those 4 people to vote on. I think he's going to be on that list. And I think he could still win it. I'm still sticking with him. Let's go, Christian. Next, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now, this is another who knew? I picked Joe Burrow, and he was looking nice and was on track to probably take this award. And then week 11 happened, and he tore not only his ACL, but his MCL as well. So now I think it looks like it's going to be one of the Justins, either Justin Herbert or Justin Jefferson is my prediction. Will Lamar Jackson fall victim to the Madden curse? I said no, and I'm correct. I mean, his completion percentage went down a little bit. He had a few more picks this year, about a dozen less touchdowns, and a couple hundred less rushing yards. But still, pretty solid season. Definitely not a Madden curse season, so he made it. He did not get touched by the Madden curse. And next is another epic fail. Coach of the Year. I said it was going to be Bill Belichick or Mike McCarthy. Clown. I am such a clown for those. Okay. I actually think it's going to be Ron Rivera with Washington football team, especially if they end up winning the division. Not like it was hard to win the NFC East, but right now they're currently tied with the Dallas Cowboys. We have one game left, week 17, but I think Ron Rivera, what he did with that team, crazy. Also crazy, Dwayne Haskins is just released. Like, what? Super crazy. Weird year, obviously, for football, but I think Ron Rivera is going to take home that trophy for Coach of the Year this year. Next, we had Most Overrated Player of 2020, and I said it was going to be Odell Beckham Jr. or Melvin Gordon. I was kind of right on both. I mean, Odell wasn't really doing too much before he got injured. Then, unfortunately, he got injured, which 2020, like, honestly, like, my predictions shouldn't even matter because this was the year of injuries and so many players got injured and just threw my whole life away. But the other player, Melvin Gordon, did not get injured. And I do think he's overrated because he honestly was very subpar, just very average this year. He wasn't bad. He's just average. So when you're just average and people expected you to be great, then you're overrated, right? So, yes, got that one right. And last but not least, biggest surprise of 2020, which actually can still be a big surprise in 2020, now 2021, is I said the Dallas Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl. And really, okay, I'm a Cowboys fan, so obviously I'm going to say the Cowboys are going to win. But if they actually win the Super Bowl this year, that will be a huge surprise because we were absolutely terrible this year. But guess what? We are still in a potential situation where we could win the NFC East. And if we do that, then we would go into a wild card week and potentially can be like the New York Giants were the year they beat the undefeated Patriots. Like, I mean, it can happen, right? Like, and that would be a really big surprise. So I'm, 2020 has been a crazy year, so I'm going to just, this one could still happen. And it would be the biggest surprise of 2020 if it did, because I can't even believe we're still in the running for winning the division. I'm just going to say that. I stopped watching football, I think, after week 5. It's been pretty crazy. Well, if you guys want to see the original video, I'm going to put it here so you guys can take a look at that and go through all of my predictions that I originally made at the beginning of the season. And obviously, I did like half and half. Some of them we are yet to be determined, so we will stay tuned to see if I got these ones right or wrong. We'll see. I don't know. But make sure you guys like this video. You guys click subscribe. And because it is the end of the year and I have a sponsored video by Bovada, I do have a promo code that you guys can use in the comments below. Make sure you guys check that out. Get you some money. Win big. Get you, girlfriend in 2021 with all this money that you win by doing sports betting. And I will see you guys later. Follow me, all that kind of fun stuff. Peace.